Hi there, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the importance of developing good habits and how to stop bad habits. So, what do we mean by good habits and bad habits? Well, good habits, I'm sure you're all aware of things like exercising, sleeping well, having a healthy diet, things that really add to your life and give you the possibility of positive outcomes. And bad habits, smoking, overeating, procrastination is a bad habit. Now, what I want to do is talk about how we can look at developing good habits and getting rid of those bad ones. But why is it so important to develop these good habits? Well, they can make us more focused, they can make us more productive and more efficient, and they can have real benefits to our physical and mental well-being. Because if we're exercising regularly, then we're likely to be fitter and have a better physiology. Now, these good habits can lead to us having a more fulfilling and happier life, where bad habits can undermine the progress we're making and lead to negative outcomes. So how do we go about developing new habits and stopping bad ones? Well, here are a few tips. Number one is about identifying your goals. The first step in developing a new habit is to understand what it is you want to achieve. Be that exercising more regularly, improving your grades, getting that promotion at work. Once you identify what it is you're looking to do, you can then put a plan in place to enable you to get there. So the next step, or number two, is to make a plan or to create a system, and I've spoken more about systems in a previous video. I'll link it at the end of this one, please check it out. So what do I mean by making a plan or creating a system? Well, we want to get healthier. So our system's going to say, on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday, we're going to exercise after work or after school, and we're going to do that for 30 minutes on those 3 days. We're also going to have another system that says we're going to eat vegetables or salad, and we're going to make sure we do that at least on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And hey, maybe we can sneak in a sneaky takeaway on the weekend, but maybe you'll build your system further. Now, the third piece of advice, and probably one of the most important, is to start small. If you try to go at this at a million miles an hour, if you try to do too much in the first few days, few weeks, then you're likely to lead yourself to burnout, and it's likely to be a little bit overwhelming, which is probably going to put a stop to your new habit before it's even really begun. So make sure that what you're doing is manageable. So number four is all around consistency, and consistency can be so important to keeping that new habit going or stopping that bad habit. Now, what do we talk about when we say consistency? Well, I'm thinking about making sure that you make it as easy as possible to develop those new habits, the positive ones. So if you're going to exercise regularly, the night before, get your gym kit ready, get your trainers out, get everything prepared so you can just pick it up and go. Now, we want to talk about removing barriers as well, and there's one of the barriers that you've removed. Because it's there, you don't have to think about it, you can just pick it up. But barriers can be really helpful in getting rid of those bad habits as well. So what we're looking at is, if you think, after work you just sit down in front of the TV and watch for hours, well, do a couple of things that are going to make it more difficult for you. Take the batteries out of the remote control, unplug it from the wall, so you've got these extra steps to go through that can force you to think twice before you turn that TV on. Now, one of the real key things is to be patient with the development of good habits. You don't get instant success overnight. We've got to look at growth in the fact that it isn't a straight line upwards, that usually you get that little burst of real benefit and then it plateaus for a while. And you've got to really force yourself to get through that plateau, because eventually you'll see another huge spike to the upside, and that can be really key to helping you go and move forwards. And finally, with consistency, make sure that you're rewarding yourself for the small wins. So if you are losing weight regularly, then celebrate that. Not with a cream cake, of course, but if you are feeling fitter, if your clothes are fitting better, then make sure that you celebrate this and you take note of it, because that's really going to help embed that positive habit. Now, number five is all about tracking progress, and this can be really powerful to let you amend your systems and your plans to enable you to develop those good habits. Because it might be that when you look back at your last few weeks, that you're not exercising every Friday, and that could be for any number of reasons. It could be it's the time that you go out with your friends, or you watch that new movie because you've been looking forward to it all week. Now, what you can do there is you can say, right, actually at the beginning, only twice a week exercise is right for me. Or is there the opportunity to move that exercise from the Friday to the Saturday? Will that work for you? Now, through tracking your progress, you can also see the positive gains you're making. That can reinforce the good habit that you're working towards. Now finally, look at seeking support. It's not a bad thing. Look at someone that's going to help hold you accountable, someone that's going to give you the push, that's going to give you the energy when you're lacking it, to stick to your good habit, to get rid of your bad habit. They're going to help lift you up and push you forwards, and it may well be that they're key to you developing this good habit long term. So those were a few tips for developing good habits and stopping bad habits. Now, I'm not going to pretend it's going to be easy, and you're going to have to put in some work and certainly develop some consistency. But I know that if you can manage to do this, then it will lead you into a much more positive new year. So when you're consistent in your actions, you're much more likely to develop these good habits, and they will become part of your routine. Now, if you want to find out more about the benefits of systems and how you can use them to really push you forward, then check out the video linked here. And all that leaves me to say is thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a really positive day. All the best.